faceoff. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. And he moves it up to Parento. And they'll go on the attack after that turnover. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play.
Scores! Oh, what a show! Winnipeg's come to play. Look at that. A quick goal here just minutes in.
Well, it's all about getting the start that you want, James. And that doesn't always mean a goal. It means being heavy in on the forecheck, establishing pressure, capitalizing on their opportunity. That's a bonus, and they do it early in the frame.
Slides the puck over. Shakes off the coverage. Puck Nations looking to break out of their own end. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Campbell's going to opt to hang on to this and get a whistle.
Yeah, he anticipates the play really well right now, and he's able to hold on there. I don't mind that play at all. He hasn't been busy, hasn't had to make many saves. His team's winning this game. Just can reset as well in his own zone and allow that line change.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. The Ducks have it now. Tiptoes around the poke check. Shakes himself free. Takes a shot, and he makes the save with ease. St. Paul's got the puck in the defensive end. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Cuts into the paint. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
Winnipeg's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Quick pass to Parento. In close. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Quick shot! Oh, denies them with the paddle save!
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Winnipeg to open things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. McRae's won it off the faceoff. Across the line, down the left wall. Here's a feed in front. He scores! What a play! St. Paul's counter-punched here in the first period, and they're right back into it.
Well, yeah, you can look at the game in different bunches, and this one is certainly going to mean something, resetting and finding a way to create some much-needed offense.
Moves it in front! Oh, and they couldn't complete that. St. Paul's got it in their own zone. Winnipeg's got control of it now from their own end. Puck Nation's got possession here in the neutral zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Finley. St. Paul's in now. Finley's got it against the boards. Takes the shot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
What a save, and they always say chance favors a prepared mind here, and this is a product of preparation here, James. You can't see the puck. You know you got to find it. You got to find it somehow. You track, you make the save. Amon's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
The Ducks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And that's picked up by McRae. Drives it to the crease. Nothing doing.
Well, he does a great job to get to that prime-time area there, James. I think he's just trying to be a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Huge steal in his own end. And he takes the dish. There's a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back on the ice with period number 2 in not too long. back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period. And what do you make of what you've seen?
Winnipeg's playing a strong game here in terms of possession and trying to get pucks to the net. They're really attacking and finding those lanes, and that's exactly what they need to do if they want to go up by more than one.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Here they come on the attack. To his teammate. What a steal in his own end. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Ducks are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Let's move to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Moves inside. He scores! Tie game.
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
Puck Nations really changed the complexion of this game. Look at this. We're all evened up here in period number 2, Cheryl.
Yeah, and to do it at the beginning of the second is key. You really want to dictate pace and send a direct message to your opponent, and they do that with that goal.
Avoids the poke check. Steps into it. And that takes guts to get in front of that one. St. Paul's going to play it from the corner. Scooped up along the wall by McCray. A shot. And that was stopped. And he rings the post.
With a chance to go ahead and a huge opportunity right there. It's going to go off of the pipe and out.
Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. McCray's got it in the defensive end. Goes to the crease. Laying the body. There's the whistle, and it's a penalty shot. Finley's got the puck, and here he comes. Shot! He scores and gives them the lead.
We all know he's a skilled player, and he earned this opportunity, James, but finishing it off is another story, especially when you have too much time to think about. But it looks like he rallies under it. He thrives, and he finds a way to finish it.
Cuts to the front. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Big time stop there. He's taking it from his own end. Shot! Oh, and he's dialed in tonight. What a save on that one. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Here in the back half of this period, Puck Nation's been the better looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this 1-goal lead. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Finley's lugging the puck. And he dodges the poke check there. Moves it quickly over to McCray. On the redirect. And there's the save. Scores! Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
The Ducks get a hold of the draw. And now it's over to Parento. He's got it along the wing. With the blast. Too many bodies in the way. Puck Nation's got the puck. One-on-one with the goaltender. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
keeping composure. He makes the save.
And they'll start with possession. Booming shot! Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Slides it diagonally to Parento. Puts it on net. Oh, he rocked him. Oh, and he lives on it. Oh, wow! He might have a step here. Denies him on the breakaway. The Jets need control of the puck against the wall. Rocks him on the play. Campbell's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. St. Paul's been an impressive club to watch tonight, especially offensively, as they lead big here late in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he denied that opportunity.
Campbell's been off his game tonight, really looking uncomfortable between the pipes, and he needs to settle in and find a way to create some momentum for his team. But on the other side of the puck, I mean, the forwards have to contribute offensively, and they can only do that. There's a sense of urgency to their game.
Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down, and there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
Winnipeg's got to have a fresh start in this third period, James. They haven't been urgent, and they've been chasing the entire game. And I could tell that right from puck drop in the first period. They weren't urgent off of the faceoff. They weren't where they needed to be, and it's looked like that all game long. They need to change it now if they want to get back in this one. Parento is a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his third. Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You gotta like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James, but finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
Finley stick handling in his own zone. Looks to set up at the point now. Taken along the wall by McFray. Moves into the corner. He scores! And he completes the hat trick there.
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? He's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd.
St. Paul's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Here's a centering pass, and that goes off a stick. He got all of that hit on the play, and tries to make a diagonal pass to Finley. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Tough night for him. He's gonna have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
And he takes the feed. The Ducks move the puck in the defensive zone. Smart read by the defender to come up with it.
St. Paul's been stifling their opponent all game long.
Big time save! Oh my goodness!
Throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Intercepts the pass. Takes the feed from the wing. Puck Nation's got the puck along the boards.
The Ducks really haven't done anything well tonight, James. It's a tough one to take. You try and make adjustments, get yourself back in the game. You try to reset, but nothing works.
Picked up along the boards by McRae. Oh, did he drop a thunderous hit there? And he sidesteps the check there. Campbell's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
McRae's been playing with his head up all night long here, James. He doesn't have one, he doesn't have two, he has 3 goals for the hat trick in this game so far. And if you have a look back at some of them, I mean, he has just been lights out in and around the net, changing the angle of his shot, and he's leaving the goaltender guessing.
Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Slides it across. And that pass attempt is deflected. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. St. Paul's got it from the back of their own cage. Finley's got the puck in his own zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. This one-sided affair finally nearing the end. Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just the lack of effort today and just getting blown out of the water.
St. Paul's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Winnipeg's got a hold of it against the wall. Steps inside. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Circles back to center ice. Puck Nation's got a hold of the puck. Takes the return feed. Hey, to the